Welcome back to Bunch of Widows. That's your number one fat agent. Comes to you again with another one of these all-time versus all-time experiments. And today we are going over two teams that have a very interesting connected history between them, and that is Ajax and Barcelona. Both of them are cutting it up in the Champions League right now. I mean, personally for me, it would be a dream scenario if they both went head-to-head in the Champions League somehow. And it would add a new wrinkle because a lot of the players off of Ajax seem to be transferring over to Barcelona, that being Frankie de Jong and Matthijs de Ligt. But those aren't the only ones. There's a long history of players transferring over from Ajax and then going over to Barcelona to kind of continue their career. It's almost seen as if Ajax is the feeder team to Barcelona in many aspects. So definitely Ajax is kind of the underdog going into this match, but I don't think they'd have it any other way. So without further ado, let me introduce to you the greatest team in Ajax history, asterisk. That asterisk being if the players weren't in the game by FIFA 10 or if they haven't been given an icon card, I'm not going to put them in the game. I'm American, not qualified to do that type of stuff. I don't want to just be guessing stats based on players that I've never seen before, so those are the parameters. So unfortunately for Ajax, you're not going to see greats like Ronald Koeman and Edgar Davids, who I would love to see as a FUT icon. Come on, bring the goggles to FIFA. And then for Barcelona, you're not going to see the likes of Pep Guardiola. But then beyond that, pretty much all the Barcelona legends are in the game. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the starting roster for Ajax. Their all-time team has to be started off with the new icon that they added in this year. And he got a Prime Moments card, and that, of course, is Johan Cruyff. Very famously, he's played for both. And I mean, I don't think there's that much of a debate here. The arena is named after him in Amsterdam. So I think we're going to put him on the Ajax team. Plus, Barcelona's got enough icons on their team. Let's try to even it out a little bit. Then up top, you have one of the greatest strikers to ever play, and that is Marco van Basten. He got a Prime Moments card along with Patrick Kluivert, who also got a Prime Moments card. Kluivert also played for both, but we're just going to put him on Ajax because I think that's kind of where he's more renowned. Littmanen, I think, is another player who's played for both, but we're going to stick him in here. Seedorf, did he play for both? No. This is Prime Moments Clarence Seedorf, as well as Prime Moments Dennis Bergkamp. A little bit light in the midfield because the majority of them are cams, but whatever. And then the back line, it gets a little bit thin. You got Felipe Luis over at the left back position. You got Jan Vertonghen, who started his career over there. You got Frank Rijkaard, who I could have put at the CDM position, but I just think that they need a little bit more oomph in their center backs, especially when you see the attacking force of Barcelona. Then at right back, it's technically a center back. We have Davinson Sanchez. If I really wanted to put a right back in here, I would put Van der Wel. Van der Wel, you can also notice, is higher than his current rating, and that is for every single player that I put in here. I looked up painstakingly when they were rated highest in FIFA and then put them in here. So technically everyone is Prime Moments. I want to see the best players in their prime versus the best players in the prime. Now for the simulations, we'll have Van der Wel in there, but when it comes to the live action portion, I'm going to put Davinson Sanchez at the right back position specifically because for some reason, something in the coding makes him amazing as a defender, and I think he'd be really stout if we put him at that right back position. And then in between the sticks, you have the legend Edwin van der Sar. On the bench, you got a couple more legends. You got Huntelaar, who's there now, but this is his flashback card. You got Overmars, you got Christian Eriksen, who started his career over here. Zlatan Ibrahimovic cut his teeth over there. This is his flashback card as well. Wesley Sneijder. A lot of people on Twitter were telling me to put him right into the first team, but I'm kind of a ratings whore here. Also, if you'd like to help me out on future all-time teams, go ahead, follow me at BMOnus. And then, of course, we have Toby Alderweireld, Van der Wel, we already talked about, Van der Vaart, Kenny Tete as a backup right back. We have Frank de Boer, who had himself a icon card back in FIFA 16. We got Daley Blind. Then backup goalkeepers, we got Stecklenburg, as well as Onana, De Ligt, and De Jong. These guys obviously aren't going to be like in the all-time team. Well, maybe these two, at least not yet, but I left them on the team because that's kind of the spirit of Ajax. Them and Barcelona probably have the two best academies in world football. And a lot of the names that I've already gone over came through the De Ducamps Academy. But how does it compare to the all-time Barcelona side? Barcelona boasts probably the best all-time team we've ever seen. On the right side, you have arguably the GOAT of this generation, Lionel Messi. Maybe the GOAT of all time. Up top, you have the best striker in the game, and that, of course, is Fat Ronaldo. On the left side, you have Ronaldinho. Both of these two being the prime moments of themselves, and it's just, God. And then in the midfield, you got all-time greats Iniesta, you got Xavi, you got Busquets, and then a backline of a flashback Dani Alves, prime moments Puyol, PK in his prime, and Jordi Alba right now with Victor Valdez in between the sticks. Besides the likes of Ronaldo and Ronaldinho, this is pretty much the classic lineup top of the 2000 teams that were uber dominant for Barcelona. If I wanted to be a ratings whore, I actually could, because just look at the murderers row on the bench. This is one of the few teams that can boast an all-icon bench. Prime moments Thierry Henry, prime moments Deco, prime moments Maradona, prime moments Figo, prime moments Lineker, prime moments Petit, and prime moments Rivaldo. And they have icons to spare on the bench. This is Stoichkov. Technically, Ter Stegen's higher rated than Victor Valdez, but I think it's more fun to have Valdez in there. This is flashback Pedro, current Umtiti, Thiago in his prime, Arturo Vidal in his prime, flashback David Villas, Sergio Roberto. We just needed depth at the right back position. Currently, Luis Suarez, Neymar, Laurent Blanc in his prime, Cesc Fabregas in his prime, Mascherano in his prime, Henrik Larsson, Laudrup. Laudrup, interesting. I thought in my head that he would be more known as an Ajax player, but actually played more years at Barcelona. And also, Luis Suarez cut his teeth over at Ajax before moving over to Liverpool and then to Barca. And then we got a recreation of Samuel Eto'o, as well as Claudio Bravo. And this is pretty much Claudio Bravo. Claudio Bravo was never that good. Let's be honest. But now, as you can see, we sit on July 1st of 2018. What we are going to do here is we have placed both the all-time Ajax team as well as the all-time Barcelona team into career mode. We're going to sim to the end of the season and see which one finishes higher in the table. They don't necessarily need to win the league. It's just whoever is higher in the points at the end of the year. For me to remain neutral, I shall be simming as Shaka. And at this point, I have to go ahead and make a prediction on which team that I think is going to finish on top. It's Barcelona. I mean, come on. Look, our roster is so ridiculous. Go ahead and vote up on the I things, but I think this is going to be pretty one-sided. I'll be shocked, absolutely shocked, if Ajax can somehow pull it out. But if I do get the prediction wrong, I usually have to do some type of forfeit. And since I am on a weight loss kick, I've currently lost 15 pounds. If I get the prediction wrong, I will have to go ahead and snort a line of Slimfast. I don't think this will actually make me any thinner, but it probably won't make me any fatter. But I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna lose. I mean, come on. And after we sim through the season and take a look at the results, we're gonna go ahead and put them in a live head-to-head matchup against each other. But we're getting too far ahead of ourselves. Let's just see what happens at the end of the season. Take it away, Time Wizard. Go, Time Wizard! Alright, boys, we sit on June 1st of 2019. Let's see how the players did at the end of the season. Yo, Ajax storm it in! Zlatan Ibrahimovic, the flashback. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is the top goal scorer in the league. And not only that, there is no player from Barcelona in the top 5, but there is a second Ajax player in the top 5 as well. And that is Marco van Basten of Ajax with 13. You have to go all the way down to 8th place. Luis Figo contributing 11. And then you go down to Rivaldo as well as Suarez, who scored 9 apiece. So an early lead for Ajax. I might be snorting Slimfast. Over to assists. Okay, I feel a little bit better about my prediction. Xavi comes through with 12 assists. He's on top. But Litmanen not doing all too bad either. And look at this. Murdro, Eriksson, and Ibrahimovic also in the top 10. And there is no one else for Barcelona. What went on with Barcelona this season? And we go over to clean sheets. It's very close. Oh my God. Wait. Van der Sar wins the Gold Glove, but that's not the most noteworthy thing. This is why Barcelona was playing Claudio Bravo the whole entire time, although he played pretty well. He got only one less than Van der Sar. But everything points to Ajax upsetting Barcelona here. Gonna go into the standings. 4th place was Bayern. 3rd place is Leverkusen. Ajax, no! Woo! I thought everything in the stats pointed to Barcelona choking this one, but at the end of the day, and it was very, very close, Ajax came extremely close. 3 points. That was the difference between the two teams. And if you look just on the stats, Ajax posted an outstanding 18 goals allowed and actually outscored Barcelona 67-64. By those metrics, you would have guessed that Ajax were the better team, but all it came down to was Barcelona only lost twice the entirety of the season, drawing 9 times while Ajax picked up 5 L's. What do we say to the god of Slimfast? Not today. Well, Ajax fans, you nearly pulled it out, but now you got a second shot up against them in the live action portion. All right, boys, here we go. All-time Ajax versus all-time Barcelona, and we're going to be playing for the Champions League final because this might happen. Legendary difficulty at a neutral ground. Let's begin. Gonna have to mute this part because UEFA music isn't allowed on YouTube. Look at them in the tunnel. So many greats have walked through both of these sides. So many greats have played for both of these sides. But as they stride out onto the pitch, I have to go ahead and make a prediction. You guys go ahead and make a prediction right here. But with Slimfast on the line, something in my gut, and I might be wrong, because honestly, That fat Ronaldo, that 97 fat Ronaldo usually destroys anyone in their path. But I'm gonna go with the underdogs. I'm gonna go with Ajax, baby. I need you to come through, Johan. I need Johan and Marco Van Basten to have a blinder for them to even have a shot in this. And we are underway, boys. Technically, also in this live action portion, I could have started a higher rated roster for Barcelona, but where's the fun of that? Let's try to kind of keep it relatively similar. Oh, sloppy from Johan there. Uncharacteristic. Lippmann in. Been pulling strings in the midfield. Kluivert lays it off to Lippmann in. Fake shots it out of bounds. Well done from the icon. Beautiful ball over the top to Messi. He's got space. What is he going to do here? Plays it to the middle. Vertonghen, excellent clear. But only as far as Sergio Busquets. Dani Alves ahead. Plays it toward dangerous to Xavi to Ronaldo. All right. Ajax's first corner of the game. They give it to Johan. Johan attacking the byline. Plays it back to Lippmann in. Seedorf sends it in. Seems to have taken the deflection. Oh! Poor giveaway. Kluivert plays it off to Bergkamp! It's good! And what I'm talking about, boys! Ajax score first! Lightning in a bottle. Terrible giveaway. Who was that in the back line? Tried to play it out of the back. Got caught up. And then a beautiful little slipped-in ball. Bergkamp not going to miss from that distance, especially prime moments. Bergkamp has something like 97 finishing there. I couldn't really see. Yeah, I think it was Busquets who messed up there. Bergkamp coming through clutch, boys. And Barcelona are going to be the ones that need to fight back in this match. They definitely got the firepower and the guile to do it. Oh, Ronaldo on. Oh, my God. Back to Messi, back into the midfield to Xavi. Plays it forward. Who's going to get there, Ronaldo or Van der Sar? Oh. Seedorf approaching into the box, prodding, looking. Van Basten down the line to Kluivert. Kluivert's got positioning there. Oh, it's another goal! Ajax on the verge of halftime. Johan Cruyff, the sneaky dinky. We have a major upset on the cards, boys. Kluivert, a little bit of a dead touch to get away, find an inch of space, and somehow Johan gets in front of Dani Alves here and sneaks it in at the near post. Wow. And if you knew it was going to be someone who's going to come up big, money was going to be on that man right there, Johan Cruyff. And at halftime, a lot of questions for Barcelona. You can see it here. It's not like Ajax has been absolutely dominating them. They've only had three shots on target. They've just been clinical. They got 2 goals out of it, and Barcelona have been very sterile. Only 1 shot and 1 shot on target, and they've actually not had the lion's share of possession. But beyond that, the stats, everything, very similar. And if there was one team with the firepower to come back from 2-0 at halftime, it's this squad. Back to Messi. What's he gonna do with it? He's been... Honestly, he hasn't done anything.
Expose him!
Oh, scoots around down with Luis. Ah, and Xavi is going to be the first one off. Maradona in, as well as Iniesta is off as well. And we're seeing Deco being put on. Johan Cruyff is going to be leaving the game in the 56th minute for Wesley Sneijder comes on. Interesting. I thought Johan was absolutely killing it, but apparently not. Will this come back to bite them in the butthole?
Expose him! Expose him!
Humiliates Felipe Luis again. He's got acres of space. Oh my God, Ronaldo, if he can take a heavy touch here. It is stretching the back line. What is he going to do? He runs toward the corner flag and then is just surrounded. Davinson Sanchez. I told you. I told you. Davinson Sanchez up against prime moments. Ronaldinho corrals him easy. And Davinson Sanchez is off. That was going to be his last thing. And Manuel Petit is now on for Sergio Busquets. So a complete retooling of that midfield. Barcelona had in mind there. Ronaldo, okay, gets it over to Messi. Messi's got to send this in first time. Nope, he opts for it. Okay, Ronaldo actually gets a shot on target on this right side. Where's he going to go? Another ambitious ball forward. But I guess they're just going to play safe here. Petit somehow did not expect that ball. Finish and then, oh my God, 2 huge defensive mistakes from Barcelona result in 2 goals, and that's the dagger. 90th minute. Who would have predicted Ajax 3-0 up against all-time Barcelona? This is shambolic. Look at that. And I was spurning. I was like, I don't know why you would put on Wesley Sneijder for Johan Cruyff, but that is why. He's got an absolute thunder cunt of a shot. And that is going to be it, folks. A huge upset in ridiculous fashion. 3-0. Bergkamp, Cruyff, and Sneijder take down arguably the greatest all-time team in history. I blame it all on Davinson Sanchez at right back. Just too OP. And what's sad is that I made Johan Cruyff the captain, but I think they're gonna give it to my bad, like, recreation of Wesley Sneijder? Yep, it's gonna be, damn it, I didn't think you'd see this much screen time of him. But my weirdly goateed Wesley Sneijder is going to lift it for Ajax and the boys, and possibly a look into the future of this year's Champions League. But yeah, boys, that is going to conclude this experiment. I didn't get any of it wrong, so Storing the Slimfast will have to go for maybe next year's experiment, where I got something a little bit special planned. But if you want to check out more wacky experiments, go ahead and check out this Manchester United versus Man City all time, which is equally as ridiculous as this game. Or check out my insane career mode, where I take China and try to ruin all of world football. But yeah, it's gonna be it for me, BMOnus. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Remember to stay yourself, stay humble, and until next time, guys, stay thick.